Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining again. I apologize for not having a video up sooner. I haven't been feeling too well, but I'm back and ready to get started on making this application. So a few quick things. If you watched through my intro video, thank you very much for that. I know it's a pretty rough first video, but as I get a little bit better, more experienced, video should be a little bit better quality and should go a bit more smoothly. Experiment a bit with the lighting and camera placement, things like that. So give me some feedback on what improvements that you all want to see. So with that, a few other notes. As I said in my intro video, I've been a developer for about 10 years, and I wanted to just have a couple book references that really helped me to kind of jumpstart where I'm at in my career right now. And so I will show that here. So 2 books. The first is Clean Code. It's a book by Robert Martin, also known as Uncle Bob, if you see that in forums and sites. It's a really awesome book. I highly recommend it. It just goes through really practical clean code ideas, everything from how to structure your classes to naming variables to how big and small classes should be. So very practical book. This really helped me to clean up how I program, and I highly recommend that. And then a second book by him is Agile Software Development, Principles, Patterns, and Practices. Another really good book, a little bit older, but this is about design patterns. Just goes through each pattern like factory, singleton, observer, just all those patterns in detail with some examples. So if you are to the point where you know all of the core Java fundamentals, but you want to learn different patterns, how to structure your code in different ways, then this is a good book to keep as reference. And both of these I'll have Amazon affiliate links in the description below. So if you want to pick one up, just go through that link and I'll get a little bit kickback for the sale. Since it's an affiliate link, but still highly recommend those books. So from the intro video, kind of talked about this application is going to be a automated stock trading application to where we're going to have different strategies that you can pick from, and it'll perform trades for you via other brokers, right? So you already have to have existing broker accounts to use the software we're going to make. So the first one we're going to start with is Robinhood. It's a newish brokerage. They really emphasize commission-free trading, which is great starting out. Really clean, basic design, interface, everything's awesome about it. I already have an account, so I won't go through the process on signing up again, but again, I have an affiliate link in the description below. If you sign up with that affiliate link, then you will get a free stock and I'll get a free stock, so it's a win-win. So if you want to go through this channel and build this application with me, you'll need a Robinhood account. If you already have an account, that's great. You don't need to do anything. If you don't have an account, either go through my link or just sign up through their Robinhood.com site, and it's pretty basic, straightforward sign up stuff. So that is Robinhood. So the next piece is AWS. So AWS is Amazon Web Services. It's a infrastructure development, all kinds of useful web services. I'll go to the top of the page. It's all cloud-based, and this is going to be the backbone of our application. This is where it's going to be hosted. This is going to do all of the routing for us. This is where our repo is going to live for Git. So we're going to utilize AWS for databases, application, everything. So today's video is going to be just signing up with AWS. That's going to be the goal of the video. So it'd be pretty basic and straightforward, but a little bit is going to be explaining AWS. So AWS, again, is going to host our application. You can go through and read all the white papers and everything about it. They have a free tier, and I have these links in the description below as well. And this one is really useful because they'll tell you how much stuff you get for free. Some things are free for a year, so your first 12 months you get additional free things. And then there's things that's always going to be free. So you're always going to have some DynamoDB storage. DynamoDB is one of their database offerings, a NoSQL database that we may utilize. Lambda, which is sort of running functions for you. So it's not a full application, but it's real quick functional things that you can tie into your overall environment. And just some storage and lots of free things that would be free for these limits throughout your account. And then the first 12 months, a couple key notes here is the EC2 is your compute layer. So that's where our application is going to live. So that's where we deploy our web app to. We get, for the first year, 750 hours per month. And that is a T2 micro. T2 micro is just the size of it. That's how many processors it has, how much memory it has, so how fast your application can respond. And then 750 hours basically comes down to one instance for the month is for free. So if you have multiple instances, then you can get charged. If you have instances that's bigger than a T2 micro size, then you can get charged. So for this channel, how I'm going to structure it is everything is going to live inside one application and one instance. That way it's going to be free for us for the first year. So one of the goals of starting out with application is to be concerned about finances. And so my goal is for the first year to not pay anything in infrastructure cost. Another key part of AWS is Amazon S3. This is their storage, so it can be anything from media files to jar files for applications to images to JavaScript files, whatever objects you want to store. S3 is just buckets to put that data. You can put objects and retrieve objects with GET requests. So we have 5 gigs of storage that we can use. Couple other ones, and this one I believe is always free, and that is some of the dev pipeline things. So code pipeline we're going to set up probably next video or the video after, and it's your CI/CD pipeline. So you specify where your code lives, what branch it listens to, how it builds it, how it deploys it. That all lives within a code pipeline. We get one free one active pipeline per month, and that's always free. Code commit is a private Git repo that we're going to use. I get 5 users a month, and it's just me. So code commit is a free Git hosting for me. And code build is the other piece of it. So we have 100 build minutes. So the idea for CI/CD is when we make a change, and we merge that change to the master branch in our Git repo, then it's going to kick off a build our application, put the jar or war inside S3, and then deploy that to a EC2 instance. So that's going to be a full pipeline from beginning to end. So we have 100 minutes a month that it can build applications for free. And that's always free, so it's even past the 12 months. We will still have that available to us. So we'll have a full pipeline EC2 instance, some database storage, some object storage with S3, all for free for us for at least a year, if not forever. So that's why I'm going with AWS, and it's an awesome service, a lot of awesome benefits with it. You can go through and look at all of these offerings in detail and see what each one does. I'm not going to go into all of that right now because that can take like a week. just go through everything they offer and how it all ties together. So that said, next thing is I'm going to walk through signing up. So back to the main AWS page. So this is the landing page. Again, link in the description below. On the bottom, if you go all the way down, try AWS for free. And it brings us to this page. And then again, it says go here to look at the free stuff. So we will put in all the information. We will see if this account name is taken. I'm going to blur things out just for security reasons. Any kind of password or credential or things that might be sensitive, so I don't want to get hacked. But just go through and fill these out. And after this is more account setup information. I'm going to do a personal account for now. Phone number, address. And you can read through the customer agreement if you want. So they're going to ask for payment information. They are going to charge, I think, $1 or $2 to your account just to verify who you are. And I believe once they do that, you get refunded that $1. So just be aware of that. And a good thing to know, even though we're going to use all free services, if you do use any paid services or you go over any of those limits, so if it's over 100 build minutes, they will charge you and bill you that extra time and extra capacity if it's databases or whatever it might be. So just be aware of that. And there's different dashboards that you can look at to see where you're at as far as billing goes to make sure you're still within that free tier. So I'm going to fill this in. Then they'll verify your phone number. And I will pause here real quick. Actually, let me see here. Yes. Sorry, I'm recording on my phone, but I have a smartwatch. And I get the message there as well. So again, we can have different plans. We're going to do the basic free plans. We want to be free. And there you go. And that should be all that there is to it. We'll go ahead and try to sign in. And this is our console. So from this, we can go to any services that is offered by AWS and start instances, create databases, create repositories, all of those services. So one thing to note, this is your region that your services live in. So I'm going to go to US East, so that's nearest to me, but also a lot of the services I know is in the US East region. And then there's, I believe, a site that tells you every region and what AWS services are offered in those regions. So you can probably Google that and find that information if you're interested. But since we're in here, we can search for anything in here. So code commit will take us to the code commit portion once we are finished signing up, and we can create our repo and all that fun stuff. So a note, the reason we see this screen is after you sign up, it takes 24 hours to come back and verify your information and make sure that your credit card or debit card is charged correctly and that kind of thing. So I won't be able to show any of the actual services, but that's how we get to different things. But yeah, so that is AWS. We will, in the next video, after our account's verified, create a repository and check out our repository in an IDE, try to make a commit to that repository and see it reflected in our code commit. So the last thing to note is, for IDEs, I like IntelliJ, so that is what I'm going to be using. Specifically IDEA. I have the free version. There's two. There's a community version and a professional version. I have community. At some point I'll upgrade to pro because it has a lot of awesome features in it. But it's a really nice, clean environment that does a lot of powerful things, and for me it's pretty easy to use. One awesome built-in features, in case you're interested, for the pro version is like built-in database support. So you can actually do all of your queries and look at your tables, everything all within the same IDE that you code in. So that is an awesome feature that I really enjoy for work, and so I highly recommend IntelliJ. But that is pretty much it for this video. So just recap, went through a couple book suggestions, talked through a little bit about Robinhood and AWS. We signed up with AWS and created an account. We're waiting for it to be verified, and that was it for today. If you can, just leave me some comments on how you think the video goes. Again, I'm new to YouTube, so I'm going to be learning and growing and getting better as each video comes out. If you enjoy the video, want to follow along, subscribe, that helps out. Hit the notification bell to be notified of new videos as they come out. My goal is a video a week for about an hour. And like, comment, all that fun stuff. And with that, thank you very much, and I will see you later.